Howdy, folks, and today I'm gonna uh, help you guys with that have either uh, Mac, have the have a little either an iPhone, iPad, iPod, or if you have Google, or if you're relying on your personal email. One, if you didn't save it on your Facebook page, and you say, "Well, I've lost it," you may not be able to get it back. However, if you do have um, have an an Android, please go to uh, YouTube and type in Contrary, and then or type in how do I get my game, and look for Contrary Sims. And if you have an Android, I would suggest recommending her video because she does work on that. I'm going to be working on my iPod. Now, earlier, uh, not too long ago, it looks like 4 days, week, I um, I did a video on getting the game back with Facebook. This one here is if you have an iPad and a secondary, or even if you don't have a secondary. If you do, um, have if you do, even if you do have Google, this is important information. Now, I had a hard time getting it back because I didn't save it on my Facebook, which I recommend, especially for those of you who um, uh, have only one. I would suggest saving it on Facebook because of that way you can get to it and be able to play it again. This is with those. Now, when I lost it on Thanksgiving, again, I thought I lost it. So it took me about a few weeks to really get it. Once I got my other one set up, and I was playing it. Now came for my other one, and uh, I wrote them, and I had to follow along with their directions, which is a good idea. And then they asked me, and if they give you a note asking you to restart your game, don't do any purchases because you're going to put the one that was missing that they found. And this is why it's also important, okay, yes, important to save it. Now here, right here, is the new one. And the main reason why it's on the corner. It's on the right-hand corner of your game, and then what I would suggest you to do is, and also write it down, but take a snapshot, a screenshot of it within your game. And what they're going to do is give you a new number. And the main reason why I was showing you that is that's the two places, because you're going to need that to help you find your game. If you don't remember, another way is to find it on, is to hopefully you also wrote it down, and it's a long string of numbers. And then what you do is, and it'll take some time for them to meld in once you restart your game. And when I did, and it was Sunday morning, this past Sunday morning, before I went to work, and let me finish this. And there she is, right here. And let me just say that when I got it, now this is the back of her hair here, and once I saw her that I cried, and then I thought, well, let me check to see if all of them is there. Now, when you lose your game and you don't have uh, uh, Facebook, but you're in Android, I would also suggest going to the same one, which is Contrary Sims video on how to bring that back, even though you may not have it on Facebook. Here is for the iPods, if you have, or iPads, iPhones, Google, and the others, because right now you can't. The only one that you can bring back is the Android. But the way that you do it is you make sure you take a screenshot or even write it down, because you are going to need it when asked. And I'm lucky that they found I had my long number from the from where I found it, which is from where I found it, which is Facebook, but it wasn't safe. It wasn't a safe game by any means. And so I'm going to show you. And okay, right now this is her. That's a crappie right there. And that's her. And as soon as they brought her up on Sunday, and the way that I would do it is I would go over here and, be specific and hope they find it. Now I was lucky, and there we go. And I also once I did, I looked around to see. Okay, I was into learning Bambara and learning another. Now this here is Rufio, and then let me show you Snowy White. And once you get the game back, you want to check to see if they're all there. And my different clothing, and yeah, I was happy. That's just something. And then I went to the my creatures to see if my creatures were there, because I wanted to change the name of him. That's that. And once I, I checked all of them, like Bambara and these others. I was pretty happy. And here's Southern Belle. And it's but the information is that is on the top corner, or you hit this little button here, and it's on there as well. But unfortunate, you have to write them down once you and pay attention to that. Also, like right now, it's the Christmas holiday, and she'll be once the Christmas holiday is over, which will be next year. She'll be starting in Venezuela, and right now she's on a quest for a Yeti. But and what I would do next, and I'm going to show you in a minute, and she's in her 4th year, and it was all 18 that she's in, and once I saw that, and I would recommend you check that as well, make sure that's correct, and especially if you're I felt like, wow, I was crying, and I thought, oh, this is gonna be cool. Now I can do what I want to do with one, which is this guy here, my new iPod. Do it on the days, uh, my days off, and then on and then my days off, as well as my days off, as well as the other one, doing it every party last year, yesterday, or the day before, um, um, and also not have them as close together as I did. And I also checked the the others, and right now they're on Christmas holiday, and so that's we have it. But and so I was on the Bombarda and Wigan Tree. No, it wasn't. It was on Potions. I was on Calming Drop. Uh, and I thought, oh wow, this is so cool. And uh, and right now they're on two different. And then once I did that, was beginning again. And like right now, they're having two. This is a side quest, the legend. I'm on part two of this side quest, which is finding legendary Yeti. Also, is a dueling Christmas dueling club. And then momentarily, I'll show you how you can save it. I would recommend if you do have only one to really, really suggest and do what I'm about to do. Okay? To save it on your Facebook. That way you know you'll have it. Otherwise, write down your information. And what I'm going to do is show you how to save it. And what you want to do is you want to go on to this new gizmo here in the settings menu. Another way you can do it, and then hit account info, and it says account info, which is connect. It also says logging in with Facebook will allow you to load your saved game on other devices. Um, or you can take this little hanger here and go into your clothing here, and it will say connect right there. Either way, but and so we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it there. I'm gonna do it with the Canon info, and now it's saying logging in with your Facebook will allow you to load your save. Um, Now, before I do this, and this is something I'd recommend. Now, with those of you with single device, just starting out, I would suggest saving it. Now, with those of us who like to make sure that our uh, our games are saved, and we do have on our multiple devices. Uh, we can too. I already have one on my saved game on my Facebook. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to check to see if my Facebook is the one I want. Okay, not yet. And to see if that's the one I want, and I'm gonna Hello. And that's the one I want. That's the Facebook I want. And I might want to change her picture in the meantime. And then what you want to do now with those of us with uh, that you if you do have multiple devices and you don't want to save, make sure you make a screen copy. That's why I call it. I know they call it a screenshot of both. When it comes up like this here, or and actually when you get into the game, and you get into the game, and it's your account settings, your settings, then what you want to do is take a screenshot of both. If you decide you don't want to, and you do have a second device. Device. Now, I'll bring it back here. Now, another thing that, and then what you may want to do is, and you can do it either account info, which I'd recommend you do, especially for those of you who just started and have one, or even if you have multiple devices and you want to save it, or you can do it in here, which I'd also recommend. And the main reason is it's going to save your profile. Now, if you recently got it back, or you need to get it back, what you need to do, and this is something, and be specific, because the more that you're specific, better. You go to, and what you want to do is if you, and the game, anyway, you go to Facebook, settings and privacy settings, and I want to check something for a bit. Okay, good. And then apps and websites. Logged in with Facebook. I don't know. And then if you have something like it's active, like this, and you want to view it, and it'll have your information there. Check it. And right down here in the bottom, where it says get help using PayPal, help what's mystery, there's your user ID number. I would suggest writing that down somewhere. Okay. I'm not going to show you for privacy purposes and for other reasons. And write it down. Okay. Because that's also going to be helpful for them to find it if you didn't save it on your Facebook. Uh, Facebook. Then what you want to do is either using that, the saving is right there, and then account info, or right there, which is the little hanger, either one. And you're going to find connect. And then what you're going to do is click on it. Okay, Potter wants you to use Facebook.com to sign in. This allows you the app and website to share information about you. Okay, that's the next step. Okay, if you see that right there. And now we're going to hit continue. And I'll bring it up. Log in into your Facebook account to connect Harry Potter Mystery. And it should be something like this. Now again, this is for anybody with an iOS device who have Google or who are relying on their email. So especially if it's iOS devices and iOS devices and Google. Then you hit log in with the Facebook app. Open Facebook. Open. Now it's gonna, and it says here previously logged in to into Harry Potter with Facebook. Would you like to continue? Now with me, I'm going to cancel, but this is what it says here. And then you hit continue. I'm going to hit cancel for right now. Because it says you previously logged in to Harry Potter with Facebook. Go back to Harry Potter Hogwarts to tap open the app and then okay. But that's how you can do it. Log in. I failed to log in Facebook. Okay. But for right now. And then it'll go on from there. Now I already have one that's on Facebook, so but I will show you on another video on another. Now, and so that's basically how you save it, especially if you're brand new. Me, I'm I may do it at some point to do that. But I want to make sure my other one was, I would still be able to get into my other one. But that's how you do it. And you can do it in here too. And go through the steps that way. And now this is saved to Facebook. And later on, I will be checking my other one to make sure I can still get into my fit. And then if I can't, I'll do that like I did before. And now that it's in, let's check. It's important to check to see if you can. And says they don't have anything saved. And then that's about it. Um, and if you do have other devices, please check. Make sure you can still get in and then do the other. And then once you do that, it's a matter of playing the game. And then everything will be set. And that's about it. And if you do have other devices, what I would suggest is even if you decide, well, I don't want to do that, you don't have to. Okay. I was just showing you. And then, that's when you just save the game. And the other way to get your game back is to help and then account and then write down this number because they're gonna need write down this number because they're gonna need that for helping. So and if your other device didn't, if your uh, device doesn't look like it saved it, um, You might check um, to see why, or just um, then check to see why, and then uh, um, and then go from there. But even if you do, and you may want to make sure that your gain is not rubbing um, together, so that it doesn't merge. And I hope you enjoy your game. And if you do like these kind of videos, and you want more on how do I get my game uh, back or whatever, please let me know in the comment section below. If you like this type of thing, hit the like button and subscribe. And later on, for those of you who are in on the Magic Kingdoms game, I will be doing a video. Have fun and happy Christmas. And in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy my game, check my other one, to see if it's there, and then have fun. And love you all. And Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, everybody.